Elise, and I'm here with Ava, and we're back from the Angel Baby show. We just had a fantastic interview with Siobhan Fallon Hogan. I was so nervous to talk to her, but she's just the nicest, most welcoming, down-to-earth person I've spoken to, and I really enjoy everything she says about just the industry and writing and directing and producing. So if you haven't listened to that yet, please go back and listen to it. She shares very insightful stuff about her upcoming movie. And so, as I mentioned before in the introduction, I just got back from an audition. I auditioned for, well, not my college, but the college next to me, Pomona College's theater department. They're putting on Rocky Horror for Halloween. And I kind of described what Rocky Horror, the Rocky Horror Picture Show is, if you're not familiar with it, back in the introduction. But right now in this segment, I really want to talk about the audition process, my audition for Rocky Horror, and also just audition tips that I've learned over the years and things that I advise. So yeah, I'll just kind of get into it. So for this particular audition, Rocky Horror, if you're not familiar, is kind of out there, and you have to be very just confident and putting yourself out there and dancing, and don't be afraid to bring out like your funky side, which I am not typically like as a performer. I would say the most like confident, like, woo, like, look at me, I'm a rock star, So I was kind of nervous to go into this. So I did a lot of research beforehand, and I tend to do that. Ideally, I want to get to know the script and the story and the actor as much as I can before I go in. Obviously, some cases as an actor, you're going to get sides to a film and it might be top secret. You might not even know what the film's about, and you might just get one page of dialogue. And that is where, as an actor, you really just have to like throw yourself into the role, make as many unique and very specific decisions as you want as you speak the lines, which can be really hard because you're kind of thinking like, oh, I want to impress the director and I want them to like what I'm doing. But that can kind of, if you have that mindset, it can really hurt you because you're thinking too much about what they want, when in reality you really don't know what they want. So the best case scenario is to just go out there and put yourself in whatever you feel like this role says. And the more specific you are, kind of going back to what I said earlier about having your own brand, the more specific you are to yourself, the more likely you are to stand out because, everyone else is already taken. So choosing roles and making decisions based on you is probably the best way to go about it in a general standpoint, or from a general standpoint. But yeah, so for this audition, it was kind of unconventional. I knew in advance what they were going to do. It was a dance. You did a dance routine number where they teach you the dance while you're there, and then you perform the dance. And then you're going to do a little bit of dialogue where they're going to just hand you a scene and you're going to speak. So you really can't prepare because you just get a sheet of dialogue and you perform it. And then afterward, it was an option to perform 30 seconds of a song, which I always take the optional extra credit route. Why not? I want them to know I'm into it. And what I do, because I'm a little bit on the crazier side, I like watched the film, knew the role I wanted to be. I knew the role that I wanted before I even watched the film. And I showed up to the audition kind of wearing an outfit that I think this character would wear. It kind of resembled her outfit because I thought, you know what, why not? And then yeah, so I think the key is just I think putting yourself out there to the fullest, being brave, know you're probably going to get rejected because you usually are, and just kind of make humor of that or just take confidence in that. And then I think the number one key, and this is something that people don't do because they get so nervous when they audition, is really listening. So in dialogue, you've got point A and point B, right? I'm point A, I'm speaking. And let's say Ava is my other castmate, or she's the casting director and she's talking to me with point B. The key to dialogue is that A listens and responds to B. So, you get so caught up in trying to memorize the lines and how you're going to say it, but the key to an actual performance is what did Ava say? Okay, I'm going to take that in, just like real life, right? Ava says something to me, I take it in, I listen, and I respond. And that is something that is really hard to do when you're super nervous on stage. And so I guess overall, I get so nervous in auditions, and I don't think I've ever felt like I nailed anything in my life. But the more you can kind of try to stay present in that room and just really listen to the person talking to you, the better off you'll be as a performer. But yeah, sorry, that was kind of a lot of information I threw at you. I'm kind of
No,
jittery from getting that.
that was that was so good. I was like, you could see me. I was like, yeah, yeah. That was like inspirational. But yeah, I guess we're about to take a break, but I think we have one more minute. What would you say, like just one thing that helps you? Because I'm kind of similar where I don't like to. I have a big personality, but when I get on stage, it kind of I clam up a little bit. What's something that you suggest to kind of get out of that shell? And then we'll take a break and then do our last bit.
Um, well, I think like some people say, and I don't recommend this, but if you have a glass of wine or you just kind of loosen up a little bit, you'll be a little better. But that is probably an unhealthy option. And at 10 in the morning, I'm not going to do that. But I would say exercising can really help if you work out before and kind of release endorphins. Physical exercise, rehearsing. If you're really prepared, you'll just feel more confident because you know what you're going
Yeah.
into. And just not caring, like that's so hard to say, but just really trying to disassociate from yourself and just throwing yourself
Yeah.
into the role, because at the end of the day, like it really doesn't matter, there's a million roles out there and there's a million things for you, but yeah, so yeah, I guess that's my advice. But
No, I love that advice. I need to take that advice a little bit. Maybe the wine too. But um thank you so much, Elise. I'm really excited for the Rocky Horror Show. Even if you're not in it, I'm excited to go and hopefully we can participate in the audience and dress up and it'll be super
yeah,
fun.
it will be fun.
But yeah, I I think we're gonna take a break. We're gonna end the episode after this with just me talking about my 1 year anniversary of The Voice episode airing,
Yes,
and then just say our thank yous, and that'll be it for today. But we'll see you in just a bit after the break.
thank you. Bye.